What's up? Whew, I'm hot. I'm wearing a hoodie because it's literally all that I have now that I've packed most of my things. Alright. Hey guys, what's up and welcome back to my channel. For today's video I figured I would just do kind of like an updates video of some sort. I have not uploaded in literally 2 to 3 months. Like, it has been a long time. But I figured there's a lot of change happening right now, so I figured I would just update you guys on what's going on in my life and what is going on with my YouTube channel in the future. Because nothing's happening right now and I don't intend on uploading anytime soon. Alright, so I guess we could start there, why I took a break. So if you guys watched my last video that I posted like literally a few months ago, I graduated college, which is just crazy. Oh my god, it's so weird. It's really weird to like consider myself a college grad because like last time I checked I was like basically still in high school. Like I really don't know, like I know exactly where the time went because college was really hard for me, but it's not that it went by fast, it's just like, I can't believe it's over. Everyone always says like college goes by fast, but I don't think it went by quickly. Like, I definitely was like, the whole time I was like, wow, this is taking forever, this is my whole life. But yeah, now that it's over, I'm like, oh, what happened? So I graduated college. I went on a little vacation with my friends. That was pretty much the last time that I got to see my friends. By the way, you guys can like grab a coffee or whatever. We're just chilling in this video. It's not really going to be anything complex. I'm just going to be giving you some information about my life and the direction of my channel and moving updates and stuff like that, because I don't even think I've really talked much about moving or anything that's happening there. So I'm drinking just a coffee with oat milk. But yeah, so I graduated college, went on a little vacation with my friends. It was the last time I got to see them. Hopefully I get to see Alexis soon. If you guys want to check out that vlog, I will try to get it up before this one. Yeah, I don't know. I have been filming. It's just I have not been uploading because editing takes a while. And when you're working at a 9 to 5 or like an 8 to 5, you really don't have time unless you like want to sacrifice sleep, which I really wanted to get my body in the groove of working before I try to get myself on like a set schedule with anything else, like any extracurricular things, or extracurricular is such a college word, but you know, like any hobbies or like fun things that I wanted to do. I wanted to like make sure I was set with like work and stuff first. So yeah, I really have not been focusing on editing, but I have been filming. So you guys will probably see this video months from when I'm filming this, but that's why I took a break. After coming back from that vacation and filming that video, I was just focused on work and focused on getting everything together for that and like what my schedule would look like, and then I wanted to really be present at work and not really worry about like filming or editing or anything else and just really get set in my job. So for those of you who don't know, I am working a corporate job at a bank, a big bank. I'm not really gonna disclose like too much information about it. Working in operations, and for those of you who know what that means, great. For those of you who don't, I mean, it's so ambiguous, but I am in like a 1-year-long rotational program, so I'll be rotating through different jobs and different like kind of like skill sets and different like desks, as they call it, like different areas of the bank, so that I can dip my feet in kind of everywhere, and then they can help me decide where my skills can be best used, basically, or where I can add the most value. So that's the program that I'm in right now. So yeah, that's what I'm doing for my job. But I think I mentioned at some point in some other vlog, like almost a year ago now, when I was working my internship, that I had gotten a full-time job, or like I got a full-time offer from the place I was interning at. So I still looked around a little bit, which is smart to do. Everyone should like look around even after they get their first offer letter. Oh my god. Come on. There's a little fuzzy. Okay. After you get your first offer, you should still look around to make sure that that's the best job for you, or the best opportunity for you at the time. So I did look around, and it ended up being that this was the best opportunity for me. The only thing about this job is that I would have to relocate literally 11 hours away driving I mean, are like halfway across the East Coast, basically, to where this job is gonna be. So I knew from last year that I would need to relocate. I thought it would happen in June, like right after I graduate, but because of COVID and because of the restrictions and work from home and everything like that, we have been working from home for the past 3 months or 2 months. So I had the opportunity to kind of chill at home for a bit and save some money, which was really nice. So I've been living at home, which you guys really would not know because I have not uploaded anything. But yeah, after college, well, I had already moved home because of COVID and I couldn't like live at school anymore. So I moved home when COVID hit my junior year. And then my entire senior year I spent at home, and then I just didn't move out after I graduated. I stayed here, and now they finally said that we would be going into the office in September, like right after Labor Day. So initially I was gonna get an apartment by myself. I was just gonna get a 1-bedroom or a studio or something and live by myself. But the prices were just getting jacked up. Like, it was just absolutely insane. And I wasn't really willing to pay that amount of money. Like, technically I could have afforded it, but I would have been sacrificing like the lifestyle I could live and like what kind of food I could eat and like how many times a month I can like go out with friends and like how many times I can travel back home per year. And it just seemed like I was giving up too much just to live by myself. So I knew that this girl that I had interned with was was looking for a roommate. So I asked her if she would potentially want to live together. And we FaceTimed and talked about kind of what we like in roommates and what we don't like and whether we were compatible, that kind of thing. And it turned out that we were, or that we thought we were. I mean, it's hard to tell until you're actually living with someone if they're actually compatible with you. So there are still like nerves around that because I don't know, but it seemed as though we were compatible, so that's great. So we started looking for apartments together. Oh, I didn't even say where I'm moving. So I'll be moving to Charlotte, North Carolina. I know a lot of people that are actually relocating there, relocating to like somewhere in California. I don't know, it's weird. Like, I grew up around New York City and really just saw myself working there, but when the opportunities like came around and I was looking at my options, like relocating and taking this job actually made the most sense. The job market right now kind of sucks, if I'm being realistic. Like, people will say like, oh, because of COVID, like everyone's looking for employees, but I mean, I didn't see it that way, or that's not what my experience was. Like, I did struggle more than I expected to get offers and to get, I don't know, opportunities in this area. So Charlotte made the most sense. So I will be relocating to Charlotte, and we're gonna be living in a 2-bedroom, 2-bath, which is so exciting. I am so excited to have my own bathroom. I'm definitely gonna give you guys a little tour of the apartment once I get there. I won't be able to do like an actual empty apartment tour, I don't think, because move-in day is gonna happen really fast. My parents are driving me down there, and we're bringing like a lot of stuff, and then my roommate's gonna be bringing all of her furniture. I think she's moving in a few weeks after me. So yeah, they said that we'd be going back into the office right after Labor Day. We had a business trip, or like a conference planned in Charlotte, so it would have been the first time that either of us had been to Charlotte ever. But we were still looking at apartments online, like apartments.com and like Zillow and that kind of thing, and like doing online tours, like scheduling virtual FaceTime tours with different buildings that we liked. So we had a good idea of like the area that we wanted to live in and the type of building and the amenities we were looking for and just the different features of an apartment that were kind of like make or break types of things for us. So we had decided on a few, and she went down earlier to scope out some of the apartments we were looking at, and it ended up just landing on one. Like, only one had all of the features that we wanted in the price range that we wanted. In like, I don't know, there was just, with that apartment, there wasn't much of a sacrifice of anything that we wanted. She went down early, she checked out all the apartments, and we landed on just the one. So I flew out Monday, the Monday that the conference was gonna begin. And literally as soon as I landed, the first place I went was to the leasing office, and we read over a lease. It took like an hour and a half. People don't talk about this stuff, but like reading over a lease, like if you're actually going to completely read it, it takes like a really long time because there's a lot of details in there. And like if there's anything that you don't understand, you definitely want to ask the leasing manager or your landlord about it. So it took us a bit to read through this whole lease, and everything seemed pretty good. So we signed the lease there. So basically I landed, went to the leasing office, signed the lease, and then the apartment was ours. So that's really exciting. So I have an apartment down there. The conference was so fun. It was so fun. We definitely got closer with each other and with all the other people in our group. We went out, we had a lot of fun, we got to know each other, and it definitely made us more comfortable going back into the office and just knowing that we have good people on our team. I keep forgetting to drink my coffee. But yeah, so that was a really, really good time. We went to Topgolf. We had some like different people speak about like their roles in the company and what their jobs are like, and giving us like first year people some advice. We did some team building. We went to the U.S. National Whitewater Center. If any of you have ever been there, comment down below, because I literally had the time of my life and I would go back literally every single weekend if I could. It was so fun. So that was great. And then we had another day of like speakers talking to us, and then we went home. So that was pretty much it. I was going home with an apartment, knowing that everything was set there, knowing the area a little bit better, knowing the people that I'd be interacting with a little bit better. So it made me feel a lot more confident about this move. Like I was so stressed out before this because I thought I was gonna be living alone. I didn't know any of the people. I didn't know the area. I hadn't seen the streets. Like I didn't know what the town was like. Like you could ask people and you could look it up, but it's not the same as like actually roaming around the streets and knowing what parts are safe and what parts aren't, like what times you could be walking around, what times people are like up and about and like not, because it's like it's very different from New York, and I like really didn't know what to expect. So yeah, we did that, and that was really great. So I came home knowing I had an apartment. The day after I came home, they released an announcement that they're actually pushing the return to office a month later. So instead of going back in September like we thought, we're going back in October. And me and my roommate were frustrated. We were just like, we literally just signed our lease, and now we're gonna be paying for like an extra 2 months, potentially more, of an apartment that we don't really need to be living in. But I mean, it is what it is. Honestly, I'd rather just get settled than like continue worrying about this move, because it's really been distracting. Like it stresses me out. It's hard to think like, oh, I might need to uproot myself anytime now and like focus on the work that you have to do. Like I would just much rather be there already and focus there and just get myself into like a settled place and where I can like focus and do my best at my job. So I am gonna be moving this Saturday. It's August, what's the date today? It's August 10th. Oh, I have 4 days. I mean, I knew that. I knew it was the week up, but I was like, oh my god. I'm moving on the 14th. You might be wondering why I'm doing that. My actual job, so up until now, it's been mostly training for my job, but my actual role, like on one of my rotations, like my first rotation, is gonna start next Monday. So I wanted to be there and settled before my work actually starts, rather than like moving in the middle of a rotation and trying to deal with that logistically. I don't know, it just seemed like it would be a lot of transition at once, or like it would be too much transition in the middle of something. I don't know, I just felt like it didn't make sense to move in the middle of a rotation, and I would rather just, I'm already paying for the apartment, so I figured like I would just go and get settled there, and I could always come back if I want to, if they decide not to open the offices for the rest of the year, which is what everyone keeps telling me will probably happen, which is just not ideal. So yeah, this Saturday I'm gonna be moving to Charlotte into a 2-bedroom, 2-bath apartment with my roommate in the middle of the city. A new city that I've really never, like I've been to once for 3 days, and I'm moving all my stuff. And then the logistics of moving were just complex, because we were considering like me flying out there and then just shipping all of my stuff, and then we considered renting a car and driving down, then we considered using our own vehicle, and like it would just be a lot because it's an 11-hour drive, but it's only a 1-hour flight. So it was like, why would I don't know. we were just weighing all the options, and at the end of the day it like just made me and my family feel more comfortable if they were driving me down, so that I could get like fully situated that weekend and quicker with more like helping hands basically. So I'm moving this weekend, and it has been such a rush. Like 3 weeks ago is when the return to office got official that it would be in September. So 3 weeks ago is when me and my roommate realized that like it's probably more financially feasible to get an apartment together rather than get our own separate 1-bedrooms. Last week was the trip, like, or 2 weeks ago we spent the entire week like online searching for apartments. Last week was the actual trip, so that's when she went down and toured it in person, and we went and signed the lease, and then this week I'm moving. So it has been just the craziest time of my entire life, and I'm so stressed. I'm not that stressed, I just have so much on my mind, and I'm just not used to that at all. I'm so used to just hanging around and chilling and going with the flow, because that's how COVID has been. Like our entire time in COVID, all we've done is like kind of go with the flow, not making plans, and now I have like set plans that I need to abide by, and it's just like everything's moving so fast, and my brain's not used to like having to think ahead that far anymore. So, which isn't even far, it's literally a week away, but it was like I had to think fast and like pack everything really quickly. And because I've never moved out before, besides living in dorms, I don't have a lot of the essentials that I need. Like I need to buy a vacuum. I need to still do that today. I have to buy a vacuum, I have to buy an iron, I had to like pack up all my clothes. I've never brought all my clothes anywhere. Like I have to declutter my entire closet because I don't need a lot of the clothes that I used to wear in college. Yeah, I need like just the small things, so you don't think of like side tables for your bed. Like I've just always had them. Like I've always had like a small table by my twin size bed, but now I'm getting like a real bed. I've never had a bedroom that is simply a bedroom, like a room for a bed, and that's it. Because my bedroom has always operated as like my study area or where I do homework, or it was always like other things, like my crafting room, where I have my guitar, and where I had a keyboard for a little bit, and like it was just always a lot of things. And finally I have a place where my bedroom is simply going to be a room for my bed, and there are just things that go into that. Like nobody thinks about lighting because I have recessed lights in my room, like I have overhead lights, but in my apartment I don't have that, so I have to get like lamps and like light fixtures and stuff like that, like things you legitimately just don't think about until you have to move out, and it's just a lot all at once. And I'm very stressed, but I feel like I'm handling it pretty well. The hardest part is really saying goodbye to the hardest part was really realizing that there aren't a lot of people I want to say bye to, and the people that I do want to say bye to, I already did, like after our little vacation, like our little post-college vacation thing that we did. But from my hometown, I really only have like 1 to 2 friends that are worth me spending the time that I could be packing, saying bye to them. Another thing is, if you guys have been on my channel anytime before this, you know that I'm in a relationship. I've been dating Josh for like 3-ish years now, a little over 3 years, and he's staying in New Jersey. I am obviously moving, and logistically we really do not know how we're gonna make it work, but we are gonna try. So that's another thing that is stressful and interesting about this move. It's like there are other people involved that are affected by it, that I don't even know how to ease his stress or his emotional whatever stuff that's going on when I'm so stressed and worried about what's going on with the actual move. So I feel like it's hard to like balance being emotionally present with the people that are here that I want to like say bye to and whatever, while also being so focused on how I'm gonna get there and how I'm gonna get all my stuff there. So that is just what's going on. And as for my channel, before this I kind of made a lot of vlogs, like daily vlogs, but realistically as a working professional now, my daily life isn't as interesting anymore, or at least it's not that interesting to me, and it's not something I really want to vlog about. So for the next bit, I'm going to be focusing on moving. I'm definitely going to, like, obviously I'm going to post this video. I'm going to do an apartment tour. I'm gonna do probably like budget apartment things and talk more about the move and getting acquainted to the new city. And that's kind of where my channel is gonna go for a bit. And then I'm gonna have to figure it out after that and figure out, I don't know, what kind of content I want to make and what I want the focus of this channel to be, because up until now, I mean, college made it easy because every day was different, but that's just not going to be the case then. So maybe I'll do some stuff on managing a long distance relationship and stuff like that. I don't really know. But all I know is it's going to be fun, it's going to be an adventure, and it's the first time I'm moving out. It's the first time I'm really going far from my family, because even college I was pretty close. I was only 45 minutes away from my house. So it's the first time I'm like truly on my own, and even though I have a roommate, like it's still like me against the world, really, which is crazy. Oh, another thing is I'm not bringing a car. This is just, I don't know how logistically this is gonna work. Maybe I'll end up buying one there, but I'm not bringing one because I don't own one. If you guys, again, if you've been on my channel, you know that I drive my mom's car around. But yeah, I don't have a car, so I'm gonna Uber around. They have like those little Lime scooters. If you guys know what those are, I'll insert a picture if I can find one. But it's basically like electric scooters that you can rent out, kind of like city bikes. If you guys know what that is, you kind of have to be from like a city-ish area to know. But yeah, it's like you can use the app to like rent a scooter, and then you could use the electric scooter to like get around, and it goes like 15 miles per hour, which is still faster than walking. So I might use that. I'll Uber places. Everything that I truly need is walking distance, but if I ever wanted to go like a little further to like the craft store or like to a furniture store or to Target or anything like that, like it is a bit of a further walk, so I'd rather just Uber there. But yeah, so that's another logistic that I will be figuring out as the problems arise. But yeah, so far it's just been me packing, getting everything. I've been going out to stores literally every single day, and I still have to go out today. I have to go to Harbor Freight to get some tools. I don't have any tools. Like, I literally don't own a screwdriver. I need like just a hammer, a screwdriver, like simple things like that. I have to get a vacuum and iron from Walmart, and then pretty much everything else I've already acquired. I spent the last week literally just spending all my money getting a bunch of stuff. And then it's the drive, an 11-hour drive with my parents, which is gonna be fun. I didn't mean that sarcastically, it came out sarcastically. Well, actually, it could be sarcastic. I don't really know how it's gonna go. I mean, I guess we have driven to like Florida and stuff, but I slept the whole way. I'm pretty sure we're gonna be like alternating drivers and stuff like that on the way down, but it's supposed to be just one long highway. But we're leaving at like 3 in the morning. So yeah, this is all very crazy to me, but I'm just trying to enjoy the process. In all the stress, just trying to really, I don't know, appreciate this moment in my life and be grateful for this opportunity and grateful that I'm able to get out of the state. I've been talking about it. I don't think I've talked about it too much in like on my channel, but like I've been here my whole life. I was born and raised here, lived in the same house, lived in the same town, went to the same schools with all of these people, and then I left to go to college, and I went to college literally right around the corner. Well, 45 minutes away isn't right around the corner, but like there were still people from my hometown at my school, same vibe, same environment, and I've never really experienced any other type of culture. Like I've grown up around like bagels and delis and that kind of thing, like all of the Jersey things. Like I've grown up around the beach, I've grown up around like, I don't know, just all of this, you know? And it'll be nice for me to get away and to try something new and to, I don't know, just embrace another type of culture. The South is very different from the weekend that I had down there. It's just very different. I'm sure there are a lot of similarities, which I'll catch on to as well, but I'm definitely gonna have to adapt to certain things. But it'll be a lot of fun, and there's a lot to do down there, so I'll definitely take you along this adventure. Yeah, I just want to thank you guys for watching this video. If you did, I'm sure I talked for a really long time, but I'm really excited for where this channel's going, even though I don't fully know its direction. And I'm really excited to see where my life just takes me in the next bit. I don't really know what's gonna happen in like a year or 2 or 3, but I do know that I'm moving on Saturday and that it'll be fun, and I'm definitely excited and nervous and sad and happy and all of the emotions. So yeah, leave a comment down below if you guys have ever moved out of state and what your experience was like and how you got there and just all of the things that I'm trying to figure out, and I would love to talk to you guys about it. But yeah, that's pretty much it for today's video. Thanks for chatting with me. But yeah, I'm excited to get this posted and to start uploading again, and that I will see you guys some ambiguous time in the future. Alright, bye.